Remember we played that school board meeting a couple of weeks ago from Williamson County, Tennessee? That was wild as fuck. Well, this guy had a response to it. I think it's the same place. Yep. Williamson County, Tennessee.
I'm a dad in Williamson County. Didn't plan on speaking, but here we go. First of all, critical race theory is not in our schools, and it never was. And the people here to complain about it did not know what it was 6 months ago and had never heard of it. That's why they're going after diversity, equity, and inclusion instead and trying to pretend they're the same thing. They aren't. And frankly,
it's just another buzzword. Like the dude that came in here last night was like, what's your thoughts on Sharia law? Like it's anything the right-wingers can throw out that sounds scary. Sharia law, cultural Marxism, fucking critical race theory.
There aren't many communities around the globe that need DEI more than this one that we live in. On another note, I'm a dad of a new kindergartner, and her first day was right after the chaos last week. She went to school and was one of just a few kids in her class wearing a mask, which made her ask me why she had to. My answer was because we want to take care of other people. She's 5 years old, but she understood that concept. And it's disappointing that more adults around here can't seem to grasp it. I asked a pastor friend of mine, and he was very clear there's no actual biblical justification for using the Bible to get out of a mask mandate passed by a majority of this elected board. But thousands are doing it anyway.
Well, as I pointed out, fucking Christians had no problem with fucking masks. Did I save that picture? They were using it to bash fucking gay people during the AIDS epidemic. They're like, oh, we need to wear masks to protect ourselves against AIDS. Dude, I didn't save the picture.
Just exemption, which is frankly just sad. Avoiding masks is not in the Bible, but taking care of others is. And now today we have Governor Lee's executive order to allow opt-outs, which is government overreach undercutting a local decision. If you only like democracy when it goes your way, you don't actually like democracy.
They don't like democracy. That's the problem. That's why they protect shit like the Electoral College. They don't want democracy.
Democracy. Thank you.
Our next speakers, Sally Bird.
Thank you, dude, for having some fucking sense. Now, speaking of that exact school board meeting, let's hear from some of the fucks that were there. One of the local news stations interviewed them.
Everyone, for the first time, the man featured in a video accused of threatening mask supporters, you remember, is answering questions from News 4.
Now, you may recall that video and how it prompted outrage from even the President of the United States. Rod Lunn is...
Now, going back to the story about the cops that we did earlier, notice that none of the cops are wearing masks.
The man in the black t-shirt and has remained silent since that incident.
He agreed to only speak with our Marissa Sulik. She is here tonight. So does he have any regrets, Marissa?
Oh, he's got a crush, eh?
A lot of people in Williamson County and across the country want to hear from him. He's faced a lot of criticism since that video went viral. And today we sat down and asked him the tough questions.
We know who you are. Keep it calm. No more masks. Keep it calm. Keep it calm.
It took one cell phone recording.
You better watch out. You better watch out. Keep it. You better watch out.
Of Rod Lunn shouting at a mask supporter.
Keep that little smug.
To put him in the center of national debate on masks in schools. You said some things in the video like, we know who you are and you'll never be allowed in public again. Would you categorize that as a threat to that person?
Yes.
That was in no way a threat.
For the first
the fuck?
Lunn is answering questions about that now infamous video. How would you explain your behavior in that video?
You're an idiot.
I'm not. The reality is, it looks bad.
The reality is you're a fucking moron. That's the reality. And you've been propagandized by bullshit.
And I understand, but we're not being listened to. We're just being told what to do.
Lunn says he got angry because parents who opposed the mask mandate weren't being heard at the meeting. Do you have kids in the school district at all?
I actually don't have kids. I felt like it was my...
He doesn't have kids, and he was at a school board fucking meeting. He feels like he is not being listened to about an issue that doesn't involve him in any fucking way, because he's been watching Tucker Carlson, he's been listening to Ben Shapiro, fucking Rand Paul, all those dumb fucks. Right-wing propaganda will rot your fucking brain.
Civic duty to go and obviously see what's going on.
After the school board voted to mandate masks for elementary schools, the crowd spilled out into the parking lot, and Lunn started being recorded.
You will never be allowed in public again.
The situation was more controlled than it looks like. I know that sounds crazy. There is a completely different side of the story.
No, there's not.
And I think, there's more video coming out of events and things that transpired.
For instance, Lunn says the other side of the story is on the other side of this car. He says the driver trying to leave almost hit a child in the parking lot.
There's a bad place in hell, and everybody's taking notes, buddy.
But Lunn's statements came before that near accident. He says he'd reached the boiling point.
As mad as I seemed, I actually, I'm a fiery guy at times because I'm passionate.
You're an idiot.
While Lunn defends his actions on the video, that doesn't mean he's willing to watch it again.
I just want to get your take on that video. Do you mind if we watch it together really quick?
I would rather not.
Well, that sounds like regret.
Because he knows he's full of shit.
Video again. Well, it's been 1 week since this happened, and that video, like we said, has gone viral. What has he been up to since then?
Well, Marius Lunn says he's been staying at home. He says he and his parents have gotten death threats since the meeting. Even packages with suspicious powders have been mailed to him. And he says he's been talking with TBI and Williamson County Sheriff's Office, who is investigating.
So he's the victim. Oh my God, what an entitled asshole. Oh, I'm getting death threats after I fucking threatened somebody on video. Fuck me, dude. Well, I mean, I wouldn't snort anything that just came in a package in the mail. I only snort approved powders from dealers that I know and trust. This is a video that's been going viral today after the FDA approved the Pfizer vaccine.
Like I was saying, there's no way in hell I'm going to take this vaccine, not till it's approved by the FDA. What was that? It just got approved?
Only FDA approved powders.
When the NRA approves it, because you know what they say. The only way to stop
Or, I mean, in this country, the CIA approved powders.
a bad guy with a shot is a good guy with a shot.
Had to stop smelling drugs.
About Pfizer, the FDA stressed moments ago in the briefing that the process for approval, it's intense, science and data will always lead the way. Are you hopeful that this could be the thing that will persuade at least some of the people out there who are hesitant to get the shot to finally get the shot?
Like I was saying, there's no...
The woman I had the bikini model I had the fucking argument with the other day, that was her thing. It's like, it's not FDA approved, it's not FDA approved. I'm like, it's approved for emergency use. It's FDA approved. But then she goes on like Essential Life fucking supplements or whatever. I looked it up. They sought FDA approval 40 years ago, never received it. That Warlord, she was on WWE Tough Enough. That's how I knew who she was. She was a really tall blonde lady they had on there.
way in hell I'm going to take this vaccine, not till it's approved by the FDA. What was that? It just got approved?
Jones!
Of course it got approved. I'm not going to let the government tell me what to do with my body. I'll tell you what. I'll get the vaccine when the NRA approves it. Because you know what they say. The only way to stop a bad guy with a shot is a good guy with a shot. The Fellowship of the Ring, I'll get it when they approve it. Because as we all know, one does not simply approve a vaccine. Hell, if you can get my dad's approval, then you're in. Because I've been trying to get it my whole life. And I still ain't got it. The gas station, if
Gave me a coughing fit.
they sell will make your thing bigger, then if they approve the vaccine, I'll get it. Plus, you'd probably be able to get some speedy reward.
Okay, like, I don't know what that shirt is. Is that Ric Flair on his shirt? It looks like a Flair going, woo! But it also doesn't look like Ric Flair.
Yeah, the Vatican, now there's a group you can trust with your body. Plus,
Like, that face kind of looks like Lindsey Graham. Like, what the fuck? It's a 3-pence shirt.
if the vaccine turns out to be bad, then they'll just move it to a different parish. My cousin Marvin Barry, if he called me up and said, you know that new vaccine you've been looking for? Well, listen to this. So, yeah, I will get the vaccine once all them groups approve.
That's pretty good. I love the Back to the Future reference in there.